Hey, I'm Dr. Toby. Welcome to the Rehab mobile channel. In this video, I want to help people who have been sleeping and want to stop having hip pain while they sleep at night. And maybe you've been sleeping at night and not able to get a full night of sleep because you're waking up with achy or sharp or sore or dull hip pain that's throbbing, that's disturbing you. And this video is going to be really helpful for you. By the way, we are a physical therapy and wellness company, and we make videos to help you stay healthy, pain-free, fit, and mobile. So if you want to be able to achieve your best health and fitness, this is going to be a channel that'll help you do just that by all the videos that we make just for you. So people have pain in their hip when they're sleeping at night sometimes, and this can be due to different reasons. In this video, we're going to talk about exactly what you need to do to actually sleep pain-free and not be able to wake up halfway through the night or walking through the mall throughout the day or doing your daily activities like taking care of your kids, how you can avoid having pain that's lingering from when the time you woke up to the time you're going throughout your day. So stay tuned for what we're going to show you. All right, so let's get right into today's video. What we're going to be showing you is how you can use pillows to help you optimize your comfort, meaning get a better night's sleep, feeling much better, waking up feeling rejuvenated, not feeling pain, not feeling stressed out because you're starting your day off with a stiff or achy or sore hip, being able to pick up your kids and do the activities you got to do with them, taking them to school or doing your job as you're standing or driving, whatever the case might be for you. And people have hip pain for lots of different reasons. And so what we're going to show you today is going to be very good information, but if this doesn't feel like it's most helpful for you, that just means you need some specific guidance based on what you're particularly dealing with. And as physical therapists, we're doctors of musculoskeletal and nervous system kind of conditions, so we'll be able to help you out with what you have going on. Just hit the link in our description to get more information. So using pillows can be very helpful because this is going to allow your hip joint to be in the best position without having too much stress on it. So let's assume that I have pain in my right hip and I want to be able to sleep without discomfort. The first thing that we need to figure out is, what is your favorite position? What is the position that you prefer to sleep in? So let's assume I like to sleep on my left side and I have pain on my right hip, or I'm a side sleeper. So what are some things that I can do? Well, number one, you can consider putting this pillow between your legs because that's going to help to maintain the optimal spacing and position for your hip. So what you're going to do, and I'm going to lie on my side, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this pillow between my legs. I want to make sure my leg is fully supported all the way down from my knee to the ankle. And I want to bring my knees a little bit closer to my chest. So I'm going to be in this position right here. Now, what this is doing is putting our hip in good alignment. It's causing our joint not to be stressed, as well as our other structures in this area. And we are here. So one of the first few things that a lot of people may be wondering is, well, I toss and turn throughout the night, and I'm not going to stay in that same position for the entire night. And here's the good news. The good news is that you don't need to stay in this position throughout the entire night. But what you're able to do with this is buy time. And what that means is that if you can go longer periods throughout the night without being woken up or having pain or discomfort, that can allow you to have a better night of rest without waking up and having any discomfort at all, simply because you went a longer period pain-free without that pain being aggravated and things of that nature. So you may find you sleep on your side to start and you wake up in the morning and you're on your back or you're on the other side, but you may find that your pain is completely gone or not there or significantly reduced compared to usual. Now, for somebody who is maybe a recent hip replacement, sleeping on the side where your pain is not going to be a good idea. Let's say you actually want to sleep on your left side, and your left side is where you have severe pain and discomfort. Well, number one of the first things that you want to consider is that for a time being or for a time period, you may want to avoid sleeping on the side that's aggravated in order for you to allow that inflammation or that discomfort to calm down. So typically, depending on what you have going on, you may want to avoid that initially. But let's say you want to actually at all costs try to sleep on the side that you are most comfortable with, and that's the side that has pain. So assuming my left side is extremely painful and I want to still be able to sleep on my left side, what can I do to be able to do that? Well, here are a couple things. I'm going to show you two things you can do. The first thing that you can do is utilizing one pillow. You're going to sleep and lie on that left side, again, assuming that this side is what causes me pain. So I want to sleep on this side. What I'm going to do is put this pillow between my legs. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate my hips a little bit so that I'm putting a lot of the pressure on this pillow and on this knee, and I'm rotating my hips so that I'm not completely on my side of my left hip, and the pressure and where my weight is actually not on my left hip. So I'm kind of on my side here, but I've kind of rotated my pelvis forward, and I'll show you what we're doing. We're kind of rotating there, and the only difference is we have a pillow to provide more support. Now, the way that you can make this even better is if you take a second pillow, and you do the same exact concept. Second pillow here, I'm gonna rotate my pelvis forward, and I'm there. And what this is doing, this is helping to provide a little bit of elevation to that hip so that it's not the point of pressure as I'm lying. Again, the concept still remains, even though you may not find yourself waking up in the same position that you started in. The good news is that what it's going to do for you is it's going to help you to buy time so that you can have a longer period throughout your night where you're sleeping pain-free, and that's going to help your pain to be less cumulative, or the discomfort to be less cumulative throughout the night, because you're going longer periods without having pain or aggravation to the hip. Now, the other thing that you can do is using this, again, assuming that this is the side where I have pain and discomfort and I really, really want to sleep on that side, what I'm going to do is put this pillow here. Now, this can be helpful simply because of the fact that you may have a bed of a harder surface or a softer surface, and with the softer surface, you're going to dip down lower. Harder surface is just going to be more pressure and discomfort to the hip if you're lying on it. What I want to do is have this pillow between my hip and coming up to this area, and I'm going to lie down like that. And what this is going to do is put me at a little bit of an arch, of an angle at my hip, so that kind of creates like a little of a mountain, so that my hip is not directly what I'm lying on versus my side. And this pillow here is still there as well. And so this may be more comfortable for you. You may just say, hey, I'm more comfortable this way, but that still is going to put a little bit more stress. But sometimes different things feel a little bit comfortable for different people depending on their body type and shape, meaning how big certain parts of their body are. Maybe you have bigger thighs, bigger legs, and so without using a pillow, you still feel comfortable between your legs, things of that nature. So there can be some variability here with that, but this is going to be pretty another way to sleep on the side that's painful, or that's typically painful, and possibly reducing that pain. And we've done this with hundreds of patients, and it's been extremely helpful once we're able to kind of give them some of these suggestions based on their preference. The first thing that you want to figure out is what is the position that you ideally want to sleep in. And once you determine that, you can now begin to use pillows to position you in an ideal way. Let's now lastly assume that I like to sleep on my back. What do I do in that scenario? Well, if you are someone who likes to sleep on your back, one of the things that you can simply do is you can start off with just a pillow under your legs. Now, all pillows are not made equal. Some pillows are flatter, some pillows are bigger, some pillows are more thick. So it's going to determine how much of an angle it is able to modify your body's position by. So this pillow is pretty flat. If I only had one pillow, I might just fold this because maybe I need a little bit of a higher angle for my hips to be more comfortable, and I do that. So this is one way that you can do that, folding that pillow and to give it more of height, and that's going to change the angle of your hip and therefore put less stress on your hip as well. So you can also try using two pillows, put two pillows there, and maybe that would be more comfortable for you. That's another way to give it a try. You can also, at that point, to recreate a higher surface, like a wedge. And this is so comfortable for so many patients, being just like this. We actually treat our patients with wedges or surfaces that can even be this high or even a little bit higher. It's good for the low back, can kind of open up that spine and make it feel a lot better. So two pillows plus a folded one, or folding one of those pillows, can be very, very beneficial. So the truth of the matter is that a lot of people have hip pain for a variety of reasons, whether arthritis or bursitis, or whether you have a cam impingement, so many different things. And so different positions with the pillows can be helpful for different conditions. And the best way to know what's going to be helpful for you is to talk to an expert. Now, you may try some of these things and it may seem like, well, this doesn't work for me. That's not a problem. It just means that there is something specific for you that's going to be helpful to get you sleeping pain-free and being pain-free. And if you want that, we have a link in our description. It's a Talk to a PT First link. And all it is a quick questionnaire. If you fill that questionnaire out, we'll have a quick call with you that'll be able to tell you exactly what's going on with your hip, why you're having hip pain, and what you need to do about it. We're movement experts and experts in the musculoskeletal system and also in the neurological system. So all we need to do is ask you several questions and get an idea of what's going on, and we'll give you specific guidance. And so fill that link out if you want to be able to become pain-free when it comes to sleeping, and also if you want to be able to make 100% recovery as far as your hip without pain medications, injections, or surgery. It's what we've done for hundreds of our patients, and we'd love to help you out as well. So if you found this video helpful, like it and leave a comment. Let us know what was most helpful about this video for you. You can also share it with somebody who would benefit, and subscribe to our channel to stay connected to all the videos we make just for you. So thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.